Gabe Padilla, coming to you from Grants Pass, Oregon. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm 17 years old, I'm a senior in high school, and I got started with Vemma almost 2 years ago, August 19th, 2012. I was 15 years old and got started on a silver pack, turned 16 about a month afterwards. But, this is really just a response to Alex's video of, asking what our whys are, and I just want to share that with you guys today. If you want to know my actual story, talk to me in Vegas. I love meeting all you guys. The more people, the better, of course. But, so pre-Vemma, I actually was always into making money, always into business, and I was always looking for something to make me more money. And it was just because, I didn't really want to have to work a job. I remember when I was really young, I actually owned a lemonade stand, so I can relate to Brock in that way. And I was doing really, really well with that. I saw it on Fairly Odd Parents, that show, and it got me psyched out. So I went and I did it. And while my older brother was working, I'm actually a middle child. While my older brother was working, just doing like a job for my parents, where he was getting paid by the hour, I got it done in about half an hour. And we got about $43 in half an hour. So that was pretty crazy and really an eye-opener for me, where I realized, wow, I don't really want to have to work for someone else. Because my dad, who got a master's degree in college, he still works. He's 45 years old. Of course, that's, for most people, that's not crazy, but of course in the YPR we're a little different. And he makes maybe 25 bucks an hour. I don't know, but it's not the type of money that I want to make, not even the type of money that he wants to make. So pre-Vemma, I was really excited. So when this came along, actually I didn't even keep an open mind to it. One of my friends, who I didn't even really know, so I guess he wasn't my friend, just threw 18 text messages at me saying how this Vemma thing was going to make a bunch of money for us. And I was like, okay, I really was that stereotypical, I know we all say it, but I really was that stereotypical kid where like, oh, my parents did it, it didn't work for them, so it won't work for me. No. But then one of my other friends actually shared it with me, and I was like, you know what, let's do this. So that was really why I got started, was I realized, wow, I can actually make some money with this. When we Skyped in with Alex at a meeting or something, this was when he was president, I don't even know, it was Star Presidential, I think, back in August 2012, Alex can say that. But, yeah, just so you guys know, I'm on a hike right now, and so that's why my shirt's off, because it's really sunny, and I don't want to tan line before Vegas. But, so I got started, actually, and then, my friend Kenny Rodriguez, I remember when we first got started, our why was to make money. That's all it was. I remember we'd stay up super late at night saying, dude, could you imagine if, we'd make $400 a month, oh my god, we're going to graduate, be making like $1,000 a month, oh my gosh, for the rest of our lives. And, that actually is a lot, but at the same time in Vemma, it's not necessarily a lot. But we were really excited. But excitement wasn't going to get us super far, because when we first got started, we went pretty crazy. We had a lot of friends, and we thought we were smart, and so we're like, okay, we know how to share it, and we just blew up our friends list. I remember copying and pasting stuff onto Facebook, just pissing off all my friends about Vemma. I was that stereotypical YPR kid, back then, and I had no idea what I was doing. I had no one to tell me, hey, that's the wrong thing to do. Kenny and I really were doing this on our own for a while. But so really one part of my why is all my friends that I really pissed off are the ones that had said no in the beginning because I pissed them off about it, are the ones right now who are working jobs they actually hate, and they complain to me all the time. And if I say anything about Vemma to them, which I always do, I say, okay, well, check this out. They don't see the belief in it, because they've seen me for 2 years, and I'm not exactly where I want to be, and it's my own fault. I mean, I didn't even know what I was doing for the first year and a half, but the first year anyway. But so that's another part of it. And also, when I was younger, my parents, I remember they fight a lot. They still do, but talking about when I was younger, they would just fight all the time, and I'd be awake at like 2 a.m. at like 12 years old, wondering why my parents were fighting. And I really didn't know why for a long time, until one day I heard them fighting about money. And I remember that moment clearly, because it was just like, really, all this time that they've been fighting and everything has been just about money. I mean, that didn't really make sense to me, because I was pretty young and I didn't really understand the whole concept of money. But then I learned that financial problems are the #1 cause of divorce in America. And there were a lot of times where I'd go to bed knowing that my parents were going to get a divorce, because they said they would. Luckily they didn't. God's really blessed us there, and He's held their marriage together. But even now, it's still a thorn in my parents' side, as far as the money issues, and they fight often about it. And they love each other, but it really just gets to them every time. So of course, I want to be able to retire my parents. And my dad is actually in the business too. He supports me like crazy. I don't know where I'd be actually if he didn't help me out, with motivation sometimes. But, I really want to be able to help them fix their marriage, to help them, give them the opportunity, let them travel wherever they want to go, because my dad a lot of times can't even see his parents, because they live in Arizona, and so that's a little bit far away, and they don't have the money to do that. And so my dad hasn't seen his parents for a little while, and that sucks. Also, I want to be able to provide for my family when I'm only 17, And the thing is, guys, you have to realize I'm 17, but Vemma's really done a lot for me, and it's opened my eyes a lot. I've gotten to travel all over. It's awesome. I've gotten to meet so many amazing people, have my eyes opened, and so I'm not just like a normal 17-year-old who all care about smoking weed and stuff like that. But, you know, I really want to be able to provide for my family when I'm older. I'm doing this now so that when I have a wife, she won't have to work. If she wants to, she can. She can do whatever she wants, of course. But, you know, she won't have to get a job if she doesn't want to, or she'll be able to do something as a hobby. And I think that would just be great. I wrote it down because I've thought about it a lot in the past 2 years. Also, like I said, I want to be able to provide a solution for my friends instead of just offering. I always give them advice about their jobs, and every time my advice is, I have to hold back from saying, quit your job, quit your job, quit your job, do something else. But that's just how it is. Also, Alex said in his video, you know, he wanted to make his parents proud of him. That's really where I'm at too. I've done a lot in my life, and my parents have really pushed me with Vemma. But there's been times, especially in the beginning, where they'd say, maybe you should just quit, maybe you should quit, maybe you should quit. And it's not because of me necessarily, but it's just I want them to be able to see that I could do it, because they know it's possible. And they've said many times, just don't quit. That was just in the beginning. They told me to quit, but no, I want them to be proud and be happy that I actually did Vemma, you know, and be able to share it with their friends and share with their, you know, their friends that I'm doing something big, and be able to brag about it, you know. Also, like, the fact is, a lot of people on my team who've gotten started, who this has really helped, Alex hasn't even met a lot of them. So the fact is, like, with this, we get the opportunity to help people who we don't even get the chance to meet. And that's just crazy to think about. You might never meet someone and have a crazy impact on his life and help him impact others. And that's just awesome. Because when I'm older, even before Vemma, when I was older, I want to travel all around, do some kind of speaking, maybe like, you know, during Hardy or whatever, and speak and just help change lives, especially Jim Rohn. He's always been my motivation there. And, you know, also, I love the fact, just being able to see these, I follow all the leaders on Facebook and on Instagram, and just seeing the positivity in their lives, and just seeing how, you know, they smile and everything is just always good for them. Of course, there's probably things that they struggle with, but at the same time, it's just, I know there's other people. I know I'm not the only one who looks at their Facebook and says, wow, or their Instagram says, wow, I wish I had that, or I wish I was able to do that. You know, I want people to be able to look at me and be inspired and be motivated to be more, to do more because of what I've done. So that really comes through with this. And really, I love every convention I've been to. One thing you'll notice the more you go to is the people who kind of go to each one. There'll be people who quit, and then if they come back, you're like, oh, dude, you stuck with it. Where are you at? What rank are you at? And I'm really tired of telling people that I'm still silver. So I really want to rank up, and I want to be recognized as well. You know, I want to be able to speak on stage. My goal was always to speak on stage before I turn 18. I've always wanted to speak at convention, especially, but really it could be anywhere before I'm 18. And my birthday is actually September 19th, so I'll be turning 18 then. So I won't be able to speak at convention before I'm 18. I'll definitely speak at convention when I'm 18. But really, even before then, I'd love to be able to do that at San Diego, because that's always just been a dream of mine. I've always loved being able to do that. So, and really, guys, it's also, you know, I've seen with a lot of my friends who just don't have hope. Like in my small town, about 38,000 people, 36,000 people, whatever. It's more of a retirement community, honestly. So most people, either they go to college right away or they get stuck here. And I've seen people, like, you won't see them for years, and then I'll be with my friends and be like, we thought that guy left, and he'll just be, you know, working at some kind of fast food restaurant or something like that at 20 years old and just living his life that way. My brother graduated 4.2 GPA, valedictorian, top of his class at a private school, right? Right now he works at Staples, and he wants more out of his life. And the fact is, he was in Vemma, but at one point I think he didn't see that it was possible, because he didn't see exactly what I saw, and I want to be able to show him that. And everyone else who was on my team before, who, you know, who gave up because they couldn't believe in it enough, who didn't have the vision, because there's absolutely no people in my town or in my area at all. The closest team is really Derek Alexander's team, which is about 2 hours away, maybe 3 hours. And so they didn't really have the vision. It was just whenever we travel, so we always took the opportunity to go to Phoenix. But I really would just want to be able to inspire everyone in my town to be better and to do more, because I have a lot of people tell me, oh, dude, you're such a leader, you're such a leader. But at the same time, I haven't really been able to impact as many lives as I've wanted to. So with that, that's really my main why. Of course, it changes every day, as yours always should too. Alex, if you're seeing this, I want to thank you tons for all that you've done ever since I got started. Cody Barton, you probably don't even remember, but actually a year ago or so, when I was in high school, or still in high school, we'd have the high school meetings, and you'd Skype into them. I remember when you were a lower rank, and I don't know if you remember that at all, but that really helped a ton. And all the other leaders who have been cross-line, Garrett Hill, Noe Hinojosa, Johnny Crossway, everyone who's really helped out my team, my family, and just even me, you know, of course, with this Vemma journey. Andrew Bear, of course, you never get shout outs, so here you go. Yeah, but anyway, I'll see you guys in convention. Thanks for listening if you made it this far. And just know that, you know, I'm really not that special. Of course, you know, everyone's special if you're at San Diego in August, of course, but I really think we can all reach it, and that's why I haven't quit after 2 years, and I won't quit. Doesn't matter how long it takes. So I'll see you guys in Vegas. It was nice talking to you. Thanks for listening.